but I like to wave. Anyway, I want you guys all to know that the sound today is being provided by Mr. George. And if you look up, George is the guy up on the very top. You can see him up there. Say hi, George! Georgie. Okay, now we're focused right here. You see, that's number one rule of dealing with 4th and 5th graders is you never distract you guys too long. So we're going to focus. You guys ready? Oh, come on, are you ready? Yeah! Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So Gorf, sneered the head honcho goblin, a wart-faced fellow covered in tattoos. How come you don't chew your way out of here? Mulch rapped on the walls. Solid rock. The goblin laughed. So what? Can't be any harder than your dwarf skull. His cronies laughed. So did Mulch. He thought it might be wise. Wrong. You laughing at me, dwarf? Mulch stopped laughing. With you, he corrected. I'm laughing with you. That skull joke was pretty funny. The goblin advanced until he slumped.
Okay? So, since you guys all have numbers on your seat, we've randomized the selection, and this book goes to N6. N6! Come on down! Get your book, and if you want, you can take your picture with Clark while you're holding your book. You want to do that?
How's everybody doing? So this, I gotta give you a little bit. I'm gonna get up here. You think I can? I'm old. Do you think I can do this? Yeah. You'll lift me? I did it! Yay! Death. I'm sure you miss him terribly. We do, I said. Especially Mum. It's very sad for her. She's desperate for a new baby. Don looked embarrassed. Oh dear, he murmured. He dabbed his mouth with a napkin. Mags! My mom said loudly. That's not true. And even if it were, well, you went totally soppy over Lorna, I retorted. That's next door's baby, I told Dawn. I didn't. She's a lovely baby, and I like babies, and it doesn't mean what you said. I looked at Dawn and shrugged. Sorry, I take it back. I said, she's perfectly normal, really, my mom. I didn't mean she'd be the type to steal babies out of their prams outside supermarkets. Mags! Now what have I said? Get the dessert, please.
It is P105. Yes! Come on down. P105. Let's have your picture taken with Gwen. You want to? Have your picture taken? Awesome. Get on. Great guy, J.P. Shadrick, coming up to read you The London Eye Mystery. Big round of applause. Big round of applause.
I didn't know that about my own town. How about that? How are we doing today? Wake up! How are we doing today? These tourists came out first. Then came a fat man and woman with their 2 small boys who were also fat. Which probably meant they all ate too much convenience food and needed to improve their diet. The girl in the fluffy jacket followed, arm in arm with her boyfriend. A big burly man in a raincoat with white hair and a briefcase came out next. He looked like he should have been getting off a commuter train, not the Eye. And then came a tall, thin, blonde lady holding hands with a gray-haired man who was much shorter than her. Finally, 2 African women in flowing, colorful robes came out, laughing like they'd just been at the fun fair. 4 children of various ages were with them, and they looked very happy. But of Salim, there was no sign. I knew straight away that something was wrong.
It's time for another giveaway! Book giveaway! So this one's going to The London Eye Mystery. I read this, you guys, it's awesome! Can I get K5? K5. Letter K, number 5. Here it comes. What's your name? Hudson, everybody.
I'm a writer, don't get to talk to people very often when they're typing in a dark room, so it's really exciting to be around you guys. All right, well, I'm going to read Under the Hawthorn Tree. This is actually from the first 4 or 5 pages, so you're getting it right at the beginning. What a time to come into the world. She got up from her stool and beckoned to the girls to follow her. Peggy lagged behind, clutching at Eileen's dress. She heard stories about the old lady. She was a bit afraid of her. The cottage was dark and smelly. Mary Kate hobbled over to a wooden dresser. It was filled with jars and bottles. She mumbled to herself as she lifted down different jars and opened the lids to peep at the contents. Finally, sniffing what she wanted, she handed it down to Eileen. Mind you tell your mother I want my jar back when she's finished with it. Will it make Bridget better? Eileen was amazed at the bravery of little 7-year-old Peggy's question. Mary Kate frowned. I don't know, pet. There's so much sickness at the moment. Strange sickness. I'll do my best.